Good morning, race fans, as we welcome our worldwide audience to the 68th Annual Midwest Tube Mills Indiana Governor's Cup Madison Regatta. I'm Jeff Ayler, the race announcer today for Jared and Tate Meyer with their video production. Beautiful weather here on this Sunday in Madison, Indiana for the second stop on the 2018 H1 Unlimited Hydroplane Tour. We'll see temperatures today in the low to mid 50s. The humidity level as of yesterday and today has dropped considerably from the way it was earlier this past week in the Ohio River Valley. Water conditions are ideal. We do have an unusual wind from the east at about 5 miles per hour, but the Wild Bill Cantrell Memorial Racecourse currently is smooth and great condition for this 2-mile track on the Ohio River. Unlimited 2A coming up. We'll go with the hot boats, the two top qualifiers. The U9 Auxure Marketing presents Delta Real Track. Andrew Tate, the driver out of Walleye Lake, Michigan, qualified yesterday on top at 148.166 miles per hour. And the second boat in the heat is Madison, Indiana's U1 Miss Home Street Bank. Jimmy Shane, the driver out of Covington, Washington, boat qualified second yesterday at 146.983 miles per hour. It is, of course, the Miss Madison here on home waters, and on the shoreline here on this Sunday, you'll see and hear a lot of interest from the fans of Miss Madison. Approaching the 5-minute period, we'll go silent. We'll come back here with you about 1 to the 5. Thank you for tuning in to H1 Unlimited Hydroplane Racing online. Back with you here on the Ohio River in Madison, Indiana for the 68th Annual Midwest Tube Mills Indiana Governor's Cup Madison Regatta. H1 officials has signaled the 1 to the 5. We are inside the 6-minute mark for Unlimited Heat 2A right now. 5 minutes and 35 seconds until the start. We'll start our racing card out here today with the two hot ones. Top qualifier Andrew Tate, second fast Jimmy Shane. We are now currently 5 minutes and 20 seconds until the start. As we mentioned earlier, beautiful day here weather-wise in the Ohio River Valley. Temperatures will be in the low to mid-80s today, low humidity as we're coming up on the 5-minute mark. We are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 mark. That is the 5-minute period. 5-minute period is in session for Unlimited Heat 2A. The world's fastest racing boats, the Unlimited Hydroplanes, 30-foot in length, 14-foot wide, 6,700-pound of racing vessel. As our top two boats leave the pit dock now for Unlimited Heat 2A. The first out, the Home Street Blue and White. That is the Miss Madison U1 Miss Home Street Bank. The driver, Jimmy Shane out of Covington, Washington. The boat owners, are the citizens of Madison, Indiana, represented by Miss Madison Incorporated President Charlie Grims, and we can't leave out longtime supporter of Miss Madison, Bob Hughes from Clifty Engineering. Yesterday, Jimmy Shane won Unlimited Heat 1B. Did jump the gun with Tom Thompson. Both boats were issued a 1-minute penalty, but Shane survived and garnered the 400 points in Unlimited 1B. The dominant white boat with the fluorescent orange and yellow effect. That is the Oxshire Marketing Delta Real Track. Andrew Tate, the driver, out of Walleye Lake, Michigan. The boat owners are Lori and Mike Jones out of Seattle. This is your top qualifier at 148.166 miles per hour. Andrew Tate, an easy win yesterday in Unlimited 1A with 400 points. Also out here, we do have the U99.9 Car Star powered Miss Rock. Rookie driver Aaron Salmon qualified yesterday as an unlimited chauffeur. He hails from Snohomish, Washington. This will be Aaron's first attempt in a heat in unlimited hydroplane racing. He will have to start to the back in his first 2 heats. Once those are completed, he then can join the front line, fight for lanes in the H1 Unlimited Series. Salmon by the start-finish line buoy. Shane and Tate off turn number 2. We're 2:45 until the start. This is a 2-mile race course. The preliminary heats are 3 laps. The winner-take-all final for the Indiana Governor's Cup later this afternoon will be a 5-lap final here on the Ohio River. If you're just joining us, new to the H1 Unlimited Series, this is what we call the race before the race. Boats are warming up. They're talking to their spotters on the shoreline via communication. The name of the game in unlimited hydroplane racing. Be at this start-finish line buoy below us at full song, full throttle. If you jump the gun, you're issued a 1-minute penalty or 1-lap penalty, which takes you away from the checkered flag. And we look to our right, the west turn. Tate has the camera. Jimmy Shane is dead in the water. No, he's still running. Shane, as you can see, at almost a dead crawl in turn number 1. Let's see if he can get the Home Street Bank back up on plane. So some drama here as we are about to begin Unlimited 2A. Andrew Tate well on plane in the Oxshire Marketing Delta Real Track. We look to the right, and Jimmy Shane has re-spooled the U1 Miss Home Street Bank. So the hometown fans along the shoreline, sigh of relief goes away, and they applaud in the background as their hometown favorite has refired to get back in the mix here in Unlimited 2A. We're 1:15 until the start, 1:15. So now with that, could Shane be out of position with his timing marks? He will cut through the infield. That is a legal maneuver, but with this, it's going to give Andrew Tate, he is on power as well on the back chute. So an erratic score up here in Unlimited 2A is now Tate cuts through the infield in the same position where Shane did just moments ago. We're 45 seconds until the start. Now Aaron Salmon will cut through the infield. His first ever unlimited heat in the U99.9 Car Star Powers Miss Rock. 35 seconds until the start. This will be a 3-lapper. Shane on the back chute. He looks a little bit early by my watch here for Unlimited 2A, and Tate is well back. And Oxshire Marketing presents Delta Real Track. It appears to be an erratic start as we begin our activity here at the 68th Annual Midwest Tube Mills Indiana Governor's Cup Madison Regatta. Shane up in turn 2, Tate trailing back. We are now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, we're racing in Unlimited 2A, and a tardy start by Andrew Tate in the Oxshire Marketing presents Delta Real Track. Jimmy Shane clearly out in front in the U1 Miss Home Street Bank as they go into the west turn. Shane gets it first. He hit a hole and went way up in the air and recovered nicely. Shane, your leader. Make it a rooster tail and a half over Andrew Tate in Oxshire Marketing Delta Real Track. Shane working up the Trimble County shoreline of the Ohio River. Still that tail and a half advantage over Tate in the U9. It's the hometown boat here in front at the Madison Regatta. Here in Unlimited 2A, you see the separation. Make it about 2 rooster tails now. Shane into the bridge turn. Keeps it in there nice, about a lane 1.5 sequence. We'll come down to complete lap number 1. Jimmy Shane in front in Madison, Indiana's U1 Miss Home Street Bank. Make it a 2 rooster tail advantage over Andrew Tate, flying by the start finish line buoy in second. And Oxshire Marketing presents Delta Real Track. Aaron Salmon remains in third, and Car Star Powers Miss Rock. Jimmy Shane exiting turn number 1. The first break of the day will go to Madison, Indiana at the start. Tate was late. Shane has capitalized. We're a lap and a half in, a lap and a half to go, and it's Jimmy Shane in front. Now extends it out to 3 rooster tails over Andrew Tate in Oxshire Marketing. Delta Real Track. There's Tate in second. Shane at the apex of the bridge turn, turn number 2 in this 3-boat Heat 2A. Shane now about a full turn advantage. The white flag is displayed. That indicates 1 more lap to go. Jimmy Shane accepts it in front in the U1 Miss Home Street Bank. Andrew Tate now by the start finish line buoy in second. And Oxshire Marketing, Delta Real Track. Aaron Salmon in turn number 2. And the Car Star Powers Miss Rock in third. The top 2 working their final lap. Jimmy Shane hits a hole there, recovers nicely in the Home Street blue and white Miss Home Street Bank. Madison, Indiana, their fingers are crossed along the shoreline. Their hometown boat wanting to gain these 400 points here. And if they do, Andrew Tate's hot streak will end here. That will be his first loss in the 2018 season. Final turn, final lap. Jimmy Shane, the fans along the shoreline come to their feet. He swings way outside. Here's your winner. The checkered flag is waving of Unlimited 2A, Jimmy Shane and Miss Home Street Bank. Second place off turn number 2, Andrew Tate will be disappointed with that start. Andrew Tate comes across but gains those 300 points. In second, in Oxshire Marketing, Delta Real Track. And what a great debut, a sigh of relief. The rookie out of Snohomish, Washington, Aaron Salmon, off turn number 2 will gain her 225 points. In third, in the Car Star Powers, Miss Rock. So we're off and going here in Unlimited 2A at the 68th Annual Midwest Tube Mills Indiana Governor's Cup Madison Regatta. Jimmy Shane on his cool-off lap on the back straightaway in the U1 Miss Home Street Bank. Andrew Tate will no doubt be disappointed with that start, so that's something to look to as we go into the third section later this afternoon with these 2 drivers. I thought in the warm-up period they both appeared to be a little bit tardy, off song, off their marks, but Jimmy Shane recovered better than Andrew Tate, so that's something we have to look to in the third section later today, especially with Tate on his timing marks and coming to the line. Shane slows. You hear the hometown crowd in the background as they applaud their boat. The hometown U1 Miss Home Street Bank, your unofficial winner of Unlimited 2A. The boats do have to go through tech inspection. So at home, write them down in pencil. Miss Home Street Bank in first with 400 points. Second place, U9 Oxshire Marketing Delta Real Track with 300 points. U99.9 Car Star Powers Miss Rock in third with 225 points. Our top 2 back to the dock. We're waiting for Aaron Salmon to return. And now Aaron Salmon is dead in the water just off the exit pin of turn number 1, close to the Trimble County shoreline as Tate Meyer focuses the camera on the 99.9. Aaron is out of the craft. The boat is setting nicely, so let's hope not a major development here with the 99.9. Car Star powered Miss Rock. There's Jimmy Shane exiting the cockpit of the world's only community-owned unlimited hydroplane, the Miss Madison Boat Shop, located 5 blocks north of here on Milton Street. So 2A in the books. Stand by. Up next, Unlimited 2B here from Madison, Indiana. Back here with our fans worldwide here from the banks of the shoreline in Madison, Indiana for the 68th annual Midwest Tube Mills Indiana Governor's Cup Madison Regatta. If you just joined us, Unlimited Heat 2A was completed about 10 minutes ago. Your winner was Jimmy Shane of the U1 Miss Home Street Bank. Second place was Andrew Tate in Auxure Marketing, Delta Real Track. Aaron Salmon, whose first ever Unlimited Heat, was third in the CarStar powered Miss Rock. But in the cool-off lap, Aaron Salmon went dead in the water just off the exit pin of turn number 1. Our cohort in Trimble County, Jared Meyer, was right in front of the CarStar powered Miss Rock. He radioed his brother Tate and said that Aaron come real close of beaching the 99.9, so let's hope there's not a major failure with that craft as we look for the draws coming up for Unlimited's 3A and 3B. We're 8 minutes away now from Unlimited Heat 2B. It will be a two-boat shootout. It will be between Tom Thompson out of Cambridge, Maryland, driving the U11 Reliable Diamond Tool presents J&Ds, and the U440 Bucket List Racing with Dustin Eccles chauffeuring out of Sultan, Washington. 7 minutes, 35 seconds until the start. Welcome to our broadcast at www.h1unlimited.com. Click on the live link for the video feed provided by Jared and Tate Meyer. We have Kellen Rainey up here as well, helping with our duties. And guys, I met you last night. Thank you so much for inviting this old gray-haired guy down today to help you here at the 68th Annual Midwest Tube Mills Indiana Governor's Cup Madison Regatta. And before we go into 2B, I got to say hello to my wonderful friend and cohort that works with me in Detroit, Auburn, Washington's own Brad Luce. And when you talk the name Brad Luce, there's a gentleman that wonderful announcer, tremendous guy, and love you to death, my friend. You're just like a brother. We'll come back. We're 6 minutes and 35 seconds away until Unlimited 1B, or 2B, excuse me. This 5 minutes and 40 seconds away. Unlimited Heat 1B here at the 68th Annual Midwest Tube Mills Indiana Governor's Cup Madison Regatta. Tom Thompson nestled in the enclosed capsule. The Reliable Tool presents J&Ds. The lid hatch just come down on the Chartreuse and Carnival Orange. Dustin Eccles in that beautifully painted bright orange 440 Bucket List Racing. Lid down on the 440. We're approaching the 5-minute period for Unlimited 2B. We are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That is the 5-minute period. 5-minute period is in session for Unlimited 2B. Water conditions ideal, 2-mile track. It is the Wild Bill Cantrell Memorial Racecourse. Temperatures today here in the Ohio River Valley in the low to mid 80s. The humidity level for this time of year is fabulous. Last week, Monday through Thursday, it was so humid here in this Ohio River Valley. We're just glad that it cleared so we can have a beautiful day here weather-wise in Madison, Indiana. And with us here is our color commentator for Unlimited 2B. Sit down here, young man. This is new to me as I have to watch this monitor. We welcome in You won Miss Home Street Bank driver Jimmy Shane. Congratulations on the win in 2A.
Thank you. Yeah, that was an interesting heat for sure. But we're happy to come away with the 400 points. That's what we needed to maintain this points race with the 9 boats. So good win for the Miss Madison team.
You and Andrew both pride yourselves on your starts. I said after the 1 minute period, I thought you were out of sequence a little bit, but boy, he was really off.
Yeah, we had some mechanical failure with our ground idle on the engine, and the engine shut off. So I had to get it relit, and once I did that, I figured out what time I had left on the course, and I realized the best thing for me to do was to get going and cut the course and then get back on my marks.
That was drama at about the 2 minute to 1 minute 30 mark. I know the crew will evaluate that with your new crew chief, female crew chief, Cindy Shirley.
Absolutely, yeah, she's doing a great job, and we're looking to have a great day here in Madison.
Okay, Jimmy, we're coming up on the 3 minute mark here for Unlimited 2B. We'll make it official. There it is right now, 3 minutes. So both boats are up and running. Here is the 440 Bucket List Racing by the start-finish line with Dustin Eccles, Tom Thompson off turn number 1 in the Reliable Tool presents J&D's. Okay, you're the driver. You're in the cockpit here in 2B. What type of radio communication you have right now with your spotter about 240 away?
Well, right now we're just, I'm getting commentary from my spotters of where the other boats are on the course. Obviously, there are 2 boats out there, you know, another boat, so that makes it a little bit easier. But you're working on your timing marks. You're making sure that you're staying clean, or giving yourself a little bit of room for the buoys. Well, a lot of times when you go slow in these unlimited boats, they're actually really a handful. So you want to give yourself room off the buoy so you don't hook and hit a buoy before the race even starts. And right now, like you said, you're just making sure your timing marks are where you want to be, and that's pretty much it. You're setting yourself up for the start of the race.
Of course, the buoys in the infield designate the course. You have the insurance buoys, as we're 1 minute and 50 seconds from the start. Listening to broadcast over the years and talking to drivers, you go off the buoys, but a lot of times you pick a landmark on the shoreline for a timing mark.
Yeah, you'd be amazed how many times we actually look at the shoreline. A lot of times the race course does not run parallel, and a lot of times it's hard to see the buoys out on the race course. So sometimes you'll pick up landmarks like the cranes or the little point that sticks out here in Madison. You want to get a timing mark from there sometimes.
Jimmy Shane with us here, joining us for Unlimited 2B here at the 68th Annual Midwest Tube Mills Indiana Governor's Cup Madison Regatta. We're approaching the 1 minute period for Unlimited 2B. We are now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. 1 minute period has begun. Jimmy, both boats are in turn number 1. Dustin Eccles exit with Thompson behind. How do they look from your timing marks?
Looking pretty good shape here. Dustin might be a little bit ahead on the timing marks, but he's in the outside lane, so he can eat up some of the time being on that outside lane. But Tommy looks pretty good on his marks. I think we're going to have a good start here.
38 seconds away right now. The fight for lanes. It looks like Thompson has won that fight for lane number 1. The Chartreuse and Carnival Orange. Reliable Tool presents J&D's. Tom Thompson, the driver out of Cambridge, Maryland. The bright orange on the outside. That's the 440. Dustin Eccles out of Snohomish or Salton, Washington in the Bucket List Racing. We're 15 seconds away. A little early now.
They're a little early. They're going to have to back down here for the start. It's only about an 8-second run off that pin.
We now are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, and boy, Jimmy will call it physically, but by my watch, I thought both of them were over.
I think both boats were over, and Tom just a pinch over on the field.
If that's so, that would be Thompson's second gun jump of the weekend as we're racing an Unlimited 2B. We'll call it physically. Tom Thompson, your leader, on the inside in the Reliable Tool presents J&D's, and Dustin Eccles kept the foot to the floorboard. He swings way outside in Bucket List Racing. Thompson, your leader, make it a 3-boat length advantage. But Jimmy, Dustin's found some beans on the outside in that little turbine.
Yeah, they've been running, getting better and better each time they get out on the water, and they're really performing well this heat. They look great out there on the outside.
Thompson into turn number 2, the bridge turn. We'll work the first of 3 times around. Kellen and Jared will let us know if there were gun jumpers here at the start. And we'll watch the flags as well. And now Thompson slows as he comes across to complete lap number 1. Will there be 2 more to go, or will there be 3 more to go? We'll find out. Dustin Eccles completes his first lap in the 440 Bucket List Racing. As we work back into turn number 1, Jimmy, the preliminaries, we're seeing 3 and 2 boats. The final heat later could be 4 or 5. It gets rough down there.
Yes, it does. That's one of the things you have to be careful too. I know Tommy's not running as hard as he could right now. But what happens when the boats start settling down in the water, that water gets so rough down in the first turn, you can catch a sponge and then you can hook pretty easy. So Tommy's got to be careful to keep his speed up and get the boat up off the water while he's going around this rough course.
We just received word from Kellen Rainey. Both drivers jumped the gun here in Unlimited 2B. And Jimmy, as yesterday with you and Tom, they'll go ahead and give him a 1-minute penalty. The white flag is displayed. So Tom Thompson looking to gain 400 points here. So 2 complete and 1 to go. A 1-minute penalty will be issued for the competition speed after this one. Thompson comfortably in front. In the Reliable Tool presents Miss J&D's. Dustin Eccles coming across the start-finish line buoy. 1 more to go in the bright orange Bucket List Racing 440. So right now, Jimmy, both drivers looking to survive to get those points. Coming up, we'll have the draws for 3A and 3B. You want to draw Tate again, or would you like to go opposite?
Oh, no, we definitely want to draw Tate. Like I say, our mindset is we have to draw him and beat him as many times as we can to try to make up that deficit from Guntersville, Alabama. But right now, it's just surviving. Tom's doing a great job keeping the equipment in one piece. And it's going to be a build-up throughout the day towards this final heat where hopefully we run all 5 boats and put on a wonderful show. It's nice to see all 5 boats up and running, and it's leading up to the big finale at the final heat here in Madison, Indiana.
Final turn, final lap, Unlimited 2B. Tom Thompson eyes the checkered flag. It's displayed. Your winner of Unlimited 2B, Tom Thompson out of Cambridge, Maryland, in the Reliable Tool presents J&D's. Boat owners Scott and Shannon Rainey out of Seattle. Dustin Eccles, 2 second places on the weekend. 300 points for the Bucket List Racing in second. Nice job by Dustin Eccles in the Bucket List. Jimmy, the little turbine had problems in Guntersville, Alabama. They made repairs out at Clifty Engineering here in Madison, and so far this weekend, Kelly Stockland and his team running flawless, and that's a big confidence booster for that camp.
I'm so happy to see the Bucket List Racing team out here supporting this limited hydroplane racing. Because they came and supported this race and they're out there finishing their heats, they're going to be in great shape in the high points race throughout the season, and that's really good confidence booster for that team, and I'm so happy for them to be out there running with us throughout the entire circuit.
Tom Thompson cuts the course, and the Reliable Tool presents J&D's, pointing the nose of the beautiful U11 back to the pit dock. Once again, write it down in pencil at home if you're listening to us and watching us here via the World Wide Web, courtesy of H1 Unlimited. Boats will have to go through tech inspection. So Tom Thompson right now with 400 points, and Dustin Eccles with 300. Jimmy, for our fans listening, watching online, the tech inspection, what are some of the things the officials are looking at after each heat?
So there's really 2 big things that the tech inspectors look for on these unlimited hydroplanes. And one of them is fuel flow. We're limited to 4.2 gallons per minute on a high flow. So there's a meter that H1 provides us that goes into each and every one of the unlimited hydroplanes, and it records on a data log of the fuel flow throughout the entire race. So there's adjustments and settings that you can make on the Lycoming T55 engines for adjusting the fuel flow obviously as races we try to be as competitive as possible, so we try to get as close as we can to the limit to give ourselves the best advantage to win races. We got dinged in Guntersville, Alabama, and got disqualified one heat because we were over on the 4.2 gallons per minute. So that definitely put us in a hole, and that's one of the reasons why you wait until after the boat's clear tech inspection. The other thing that they're monitoring is the N2 of these engines, and N2 is the second stage of the turbine engine. And basically, what that is, it's a RPM limiter. It's a percentage reading that reads how fast the N2 is reading compared to the N1 section of the engine. And you can only turn the N2 10% faster than the first stage, the N1 section of the engine. So they're monitoring that N2 with a sensor on the gearbox that spins, so that we don't over rev the engines too much. So as a driver, we have to monitor. We have lights on our dash in the cockpit, and the N2 is monitored by those two lights. If you see a big red light, you are over the N2 limit. We have up to 3 seconds that we can be over the limit at a time. So as a driver, you're really driving off of these lights. If the boat is set up properly, you want to see the lights. You're going above the limit, but you're within the legal limit of the N2 parameter.
I've described it to fans in the past, just an easy equation with the N2. Would it be equivalent to the push to pass button in Indy racing?
Pretty much, yeah. I guess it would be like what do they call it now? The DRS in Indy cars. So yeah, like I said, you have a certain time limitation of how far you can be over that, and the top tier boats, we're going to be over that limit for as much as we can be per the rule book.
Madison, Indiana, hometown race. You're a native of Havre de Grace, Maryland. Your sister raced. Your dad's a APBA Hall of Champion 1978 with John Prevost, Jim Cropfeld. Your mom races and won championships. Driving for Miss Madison, we love you here in Madison. The fans love you. Is it still kind of a pinch yourself thing? Like I'm actually the Miss Madison driver representing these fans here in this city.
I mean, it's an honor to be the Miss Madison driver. There's such a long tradition and a rich history with the team. Obviously, they've made a movie about not only the team but the city of Madison, Indiana, and that really shows you what a unique story there is behind this town, behind this racing team, behind the community and the fans of the Miss Madison racing team. And it really is a true honor to race for this team. And I'm just lucky that I get to be the meat in the seat for this team and try to make the boat go as fast as it can.
And your sponsor, Home Street Bank. What a valued addition to this sport of unlimited hydroplane racing. I've told your mom, I get so tickled when you're out promoting the boat in the Pacific Northwest, either making TV commercials or appearances, you always have your driver's suit on, that identity to go with the sport.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we try to market ourselves as best as possible. The Miss Madison, Miss Home Street team does that very, very well. We're very proud of our sponsor, Home Street Bank, and we want to display that wherever we go. That's our job as a racing team, is to provide marketing, provide opportunity for companies that want to be involved in a unique motorsport. And this is definitely, H1 is definitely a unique motorsport, and it's been a wonderful partnership the last 3 years with Home Street Bank, and we're looking for many more years to come with this wonderful blue boat out on the water.
Last question, this Home Street blue and white boat, it's been a sweetheart since it debuted as the Oberto with Steve David. There's another new piece out in Tukwila, Washington. I see Jimmy Labrie put the primer on the bottom. Will we see the new one this year?
Yes, yeah, the new boat is definitely, it's slated to come out for Tri-Cities. That's going to be its debut race, and it's going to have a little different look to it, not much, but a little bit different look to it. So it'll be something for the fans to see if they can catch the differences in the paint schemes between the two boats. We are going to bring both boats to Tri-Cities, and we are going to qualify both boats, and then we'll see where the plan goes from there. But it's exciting to be able to have an opportunity this is my first time I'll be able to actually debut a new boat in the sport of unlimited hydroplane racing, and not too many people have got a chance to do that. So I'm excited to make this one my own.
Now, like when the late Bernie Little brought his Miss Budweiser's two boats, the new boat does have to prove itself. If the team does not feel it's ready to race in Tri-Cities, you'll go with Old Reliable, I'd say.
Absolutely. There's always that chance that you little bugs that you have to work out with a new design, a new hull, all new systems in the boat. Nothing's really been proven yet, so we need to make sure that we take the right steps to make sure if we are going to race a new boat in Tri-Cities that it is 100% ready to go, reliable, and that we're confident in the performance of the boat. So all that, you take all that into account, it should be an exciting Friday and Saturday morning in Tri-Cities.
Jimmy Shane with us, driver of the Miss Home Street Bank. Thank you so much for visiting with us. Good luck the rest of the day. You know me, I get to talk, and we're running the bill up here on Jared and Tate, so I better get off for a while.
Not a problem. Thank you so much, Jeff.
Jimmy Shane with us. So Unlimited's 2A and 2B here in the books at the 68th Annual Midwest Tube Mills Indiana Governor's Cup Madison Regatta. Unlimited 2A went to Jimmy Shane, and Unlimited 2B went to Tom Thompson. We will come back before 1 o'clock. Unlimited Heat 3A slated to go off at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Unlimited 3B scheduled to go off at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Our final heat for the Indiana Governor's Cup slated to go at 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. All live streams will go live online at the 5-minute to the 5-minute period on the World Wide Web. Follow results, schedules, and archive video on the H1 app. Next race for the Unlimited Hydroplanes in the Pacific Northwest, Tri-Cities, Washington, July 27 and 29. We'll take a break with our online coverage. Stay tuned. Come back about 12:50. We'll rejoin you here on the World Wide Web for Unlimited 3A.